Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It is pumpkin pie season, but our next guest always takes her recipes to the next level. Here to share her recipe for ginger snap pumpkin cream pie, we welcome back professional baker and our friend, Megan Diaz.
Hello.
Great to see you.
Good to see you too.
We love your recipes so much.
Thank you.
This is a good day.
Yeah. Well, it's November now, and I just go into pie mode because before we know it, Thanksgiving's here. So I start thinking about it. And this year, I kind of was wanting to do something to kind of simplify the day a little bit.
Sure.
Because we all know, you get into the middle of Thanksgiving Day and you're just like, the oven's on and filled the whole day.
There's so much happening.
Yeah. And so if we can take one thing off the plate and make it easier, let's do it.
Very nice. Okay.
I decided to do kind of a bake ahead, well, it's kind of semi-baked.
Sure.
Ahead pie. That's a pumpkin cream pie. So
why not?
All the lovely things we love about pumpkin pie, but it's, you know, made ahead and easy. So
I love the way you're talking. Okay.
And so we switched up the crust a little bit too, make it easy so you don't have to fight with regular pie dough.
Oh, nice.
So I did a ginger snap cookie crust.
That sounds amazing.
So it's just store-bought cookie, ginger snap cookies. So I did 30 of them, and then 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Throw it in the food processor, buzz it up till it's nice crumb, press it in, and then you just need to bake it at 350 for like 10 to 12 minutes until it's golden brown and set. Okay. And the nice thing is you can do this a day ahead and just it's ready to go.
Now this looks absolutely perfect. How do you get it this shape?
So my trick is I put the crumbs on the bottom, and then I take a measuring cup, so usually like my quarter cup measuring cup, and I use the flat bottom of it to kind of help me push the sides in, and then that way you can really kind of give it a little bit of a push to get it that nice crust on it.
That's a good tip. I'm like, that looks like a robot made it somehow. It's so perfectly lined up.
Yeah, use your measuring cup. It'll help you a lot.
That's a great tip.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
And then we'll start with the filling. So in the food processor, I have 4 ounces of cream cheese.
Yum.
And then if you want to add one 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree.
Yum.
So make sure that this is just the straight pumpkin puree, not the pumpkin pie mix that sometimes you see, because that's already got the spices and stuff like that in it. We want to I like to control the spices.
Oh yeah, we're going to make it well, this is going to make it taste much more organic.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. And then for sweetness, we're going to do a half a cup of brown sugar.
Okay.
And then we're also going to do a half a cup of maple syrup. So a little something different. And I use pure maple syrup in this. You want that lovely, pure maple syrup flavor.
These kinds of ingredients, the quality of the ingredients is, that's what you need.
And it's not very many ingredients, and it's not very much. So, and then we got a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Okay, easy.
And then for the spices, I twisted it up and made it kind of fun. So just not your typical pumpkin pie spices. So of course there's cinnamon, and there's clove, and there's ginger, but I added some mace, which is the outer flower of the nutmeg. So it's got a little bit more of like a floralness to it.
That's cool.
And then I also added some cardamom. So just kind of some like nice bright floral notes just to kind of round everything out. And then a little bit of salt. So if you want to add that in there.
Amazing. Yeah. Look at all those gorgeous things.
And then we'll just put the lid on, and then we're just going to buzz it up until everything's smooth.
How does
Super
this
easy.
go on the right way? Is that right?
That's
this is
always
the hardest
the hard part,
right?
yeah. So we'll just turn that
There we go.
There we go. And then you just turn it on. Let the food processor do the work for you.
Do the magic.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so pretty already.
Yeah. So and then ahead of time, I whipped 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Okay. Just no sweetener or anything like that in it, just until it's stiff peaks, and that's what we're gonna use to lighten up this pumpkin thing. So yeah, perfect.
Okay. Look at this.
Nice and easy. Got 1 little chunk of cream cheese.
Yeah, I can see one little friend in there who's...
All right.
Okay.
And then we'll just take that off, and then we're going to pour that in our bowl.
Is it much better to blend this way? How do you take this? I'm so scared. It's
no worries.
This is like the power tools I'm afraid of. Is the food processor just ideal to get this nice puree?
Yeah, I like it just because it really makes sure that cream cheese is nice and smooth. And then I also had the food processor out already for making my crust.
There you go.
So it was already dirty and out. So I was like, well,
that's a good enough reason for me.
I know. Why dirty another thing?
That's amazing. Okay, I love that.
All right, and then we'll add our whipped cream in this.
Oh, yes.
And then we're just going to fold it in until everything's nicely incorporated.
It's going to be so light and fluffy.
Light and fluffy, but it has all that lovely pumpkin pie flavor that we love. And then you can do this a couple days ahead.
Oh yeah.
Just don't
Such a
top
good
it with the
idea.
whipped cream.
Right.
Just make this, pop it in the fridge. Just put a little plastic wrap on top. And then the day of, all you have to do is put some extra whipped cream on top.
No one
and you're
will
good to
know.
go. Exactly.
And you're gonna look like a genius. You had this gorgeous pie ready to go.
All right, so, and then we'll just pour that into the crust.
You probably don't want to over combine it, right? Keep
Yeah,
it as fluffy
you want
as you
to
can.
keep it as fluffy. You don't want to deflate that whipped cream too much.
And then will it kind of even itself out too once it sets a little while in the fridge?
Yeah, it does. I use a little bit of an offset and just kind of help it along.
There you go.
And then pop this in the fridge at least 2 hours, but like I said, you can do this the day before or a couple days ahead. And then once it comes out, top it. I just kind of did some fun decor.
That's so cute.
But you could also just do a big mound of whipped cream in the middle.
Sure, yeah.
But let's cut you up a slice.
Let's do it. I kind of like your little design here.
Yeah, just
you
to
can
kind
see the color shining through too.
Yeah, and you can always do a little bit of extra whipped cream and have it on the side so if people want extra.
No one's gonna complain that there's too much whipped cream
I know,
happening.
right?
Okay. Oh, and it just as you're cutting into it, I can already smell all that ginger coming up too. Oh, that's
all right,
amazing.
forgive me for the first piece is always not the prettiest, but
this is like the true family holiday. We're gonna get the first one going.
I always do the first piece back in the kitchen.
Oh yes.
And then that's my piece.
That's the good hostess tip for
and
sure.
then I do and then I cut up the rest of them and then have the pretty ones go to everybody else. So,
but I know, I know. Okay, I gotta get a little bit of crust, a little bit of everything in here.
But it's a nice little kind of twist, a little bit some more gingery bread kind of flavors, but still all we love about pumpkin.
That crust is so crunchy with all the other creaminess happening. That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Good to see you too.
That's so yummy. We'll have more on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.